stringing away. I'm like, man, what am I doing? And I don't even go through that anymore. Now I just cut it off. I just cut it off. So there's no more of that, because I would go down and just cause problems. And it didn't even matter. I could do that, create all this negativity in my head, walk downstairs, walk through the bar, and I'd have 3 people coming at me with different crap. Well, I just created that. And it was happening left and right. So I had to cut that off. Apparently this is how I learned.
So you play guitar?
No.
Yeah?
No, you would think so if you heard me, but no. Like if I picked one up, you'd be like, oh yeah, you play. No.
Oh, so I don't really understand that at all. What you just said.
What does it mean? I know how to make a bar chord. And I can just I know 6 other chords, real chords or whatever.
Do you ever think about combining music with your quantum shifting ability?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, me and this other guy sat down. He's a guitar player, and I have a piano player, and I play drums, and I have a bass player, and they're all at the bar. They all jam Tuesday, Wednesday nights, and sometimes I go down and jump on the drums with them and everything. But they all got their own little projects. There's no way to get all these guys together. Actually, I should just write the music and hand it to them, because they can all read music.
Do you play drums better?
I would, if I was going to say, if somebody said, what kind of instrument do you play, I'd say drums.
Nice. Yeah.
But to say I am a drummer, I am me. I don't know. I am who I am.
What kind of set you got?
I don't.
You don't have any?
No, I used to. I built my own set, actually. I took three drum sets and combined them into an 11-piece drum set. That was back in the 80s.
Yeah, man, you should.
But I contact papered, painted them, made it look like a brand new set. It was beautiful.
That's great, man. Did you sell?
I believe I got a job in Atlantic City and decided it was time to grow up and gave them away.
Maybe you can get some other type of drum or something. I found
that's what I need to do. Be aggressive. I need a harp.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could.
Because
get a harp.
I'm not buying this whole I need to get my aggression out thing anymore. I've heard too many things about people like, no, you don't want to get all stressy and then feel better. I think there's other ways to do it. I think there's other exercises that I've seen people do. So you, for instance, what we were doing earlier. I think there's different ways to relieve stress. Why did I choose the drums? I don't know, but I'd beat the crap out of them quite a few times if I was in a mood. So, for me, you know what, if I need to play a song, if I was going to go to drums, it would be jazz now. A nice slow jazz. Oh, yeah. See, I could see that.
Yeah.
See, before it was rock and roll.
Whatever.
Smacking everything around.
You got a lot of art, man. Skill sets. Take it in. Anytime you felt like using that into your future, because I use like drums to like go into shamanic trance and like go deeper into myself, and I learned how to do power retrieval and soul retrieval, and the drum helps you get there, and vision's like so much easier. You could do the same thing without the drum. I barely see the vision. Vision comes way easier. It's just like empowering the fuck out of the vision to like come forth, and like your spirit guide to show up and take you on a journey, and you retrieve that aspect of yourself and then reintegrate it fully back in.
I used to do exercises like that. I don't, and you brought that up, and I'm just like, yeah. So I took it was a picture I had on my wall, and I always felt something by the picture, but never thought of it. This is I lived in New Jersey, and there was a friend of mine over, and she says, look, there's spirits behind that wall. And I'm looking, I'm going, oh no, I could feel it. And it was 2 little kids, and they were like trapped. And she says, we gotta get them out of there. And we did. We stood there and we did like a little just thing, and she's saying stuff like, go ahead to the light. And, I'm sorry about that, but go ahead, because the light's been dismantled, from what I understand.
But false light?
Yeah, the false light has been dismantled.
Oh,
I found that out in the 90s.
That's good information.
Yes. If you understand that, then you know. It ain't go to the light. You don't go to the light.
Stand back, ask for your ancestors. Like, I want a full life review. I want to know exactly every aspect of myself.
Oh, you don't have to worry about anything. You just go into the light. We're taking care of everything for you. You're in heaven. Come on.
And you got to go back. It's like it's what you want. Don't question. Don't ask for more memory to come back.
You don't want that. No.
Yeah, stay in our grid.
We're going to take care of you.
The Archon thing,
I believe that's what that was, right?
Yeah.
But I found out in '96. I'm going to say that's been dismantled.
Yes. So far, I've seen in evidence it's mostly gone, and what's left is like dwindling and hanging on to people's energy.
So anyway, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Please.
See, now I got to warm you up here, because in Ketchum I started to learn a lot of things at this Mandela Effect conference, and a lot of things started to come up. And I'd say mainly that most of the stuff that I learned is from Kimberly Lynn Hansen. Her information is invaluable to me, and I think to a lot of people, and you should check into her. One of her, as you know, one of her exercises is the wisher washer. Okay? So besides, the stories I've told on my channel about the washers that I found one on a hat. And actually I found it, put it down, and Kimberly picked it up and said, look, there's the washer. Because what you do is you go out, you're it's hard to word, but you're not looking for a washer, you already have it. And it basically, you're going to come across it, and you take it, you put a wish in the hole, and you throw it into some water. You let the washer, this is the part I missed, you let the washer lead you to water, and you throw it in with a wish in it. Now, I did that and found a washer, and a couple other times washers are popping up here and there. And then 2.5 weeks ago, today's Friday, huh? 3 weeks ago, I walk out my porch with a coffee and a cigarette, and I look to the mountains, and there is a giant circle in the sky.
We'll put it up on the green screen.
There it is. That's kind of funny. So, my first instinct was, conspiracy, how's an airplane make that? What's going on? Then I spoke with a couple of my friends, and that kind of went away. It was no more, it wasn't negative to me anymore. It was especially to me. And that's how I felt. I'm like, wow, that is a straight up message to me. Now, as I'm posting it around to other people, Cynthia Sue Larson texts me, and I just noticed this today. Her first sentence was, oh, it's a wisher washer. And now, the other day, Kim asked me, does Cynthia Sue
the biggest wisher washer you can get.
Right?
It's like your higher self. You want a wisher washer? You got
it.
it.
There they go, making it obvious for me again. So Kim asks me, does Cynthia know that it's a wisher washer? Did you bring that to her attention? I said, I think I forgot. But when I looked at the date, when she wrote that in there, I'm like, did it not hit me? Did I not get it? How could I miss that? I'm looking at the word going, no, because I didn't figure that out until like the following Wednesday. Or I'll have to check. Maybe it's about when she
put a wish through it.
Emailed me that. So it just blew my mind that it was a wisher washer. It was not just totally ingrained in my head.
That already has the water in it, the clouds.
Yeah. Well, that was the idea. But then that turned into, for me, I started looking up, because now there's also a straight line cloud, as I like to call them. The line cloud is like straight in the middle of this big circle. And somebody says, that is a quantum effect. It's for quantum mechanics. It's a symbol for quantum mechanics. So I'm looking for the symbol, and I find it, and it's also the 21st letter in the Greek alphabet. And And so I got one knit hat with a washer on it, and now this one the other day is just, to me, it's mind-boggling. Because Chris bought me this when he saw this. I don't know if that's going to come up on there, but we have the circle and the line that's going right through it, okay? So, Chris and Archer, the quantum businessman.
Yeah, plug.
I'll plug everybody I can. I held back on plugging. I love to plug every channel. I used to be a bridge builder with the Mandela effect, and now I'm just like, no, there's other bridge builders out there. I can just do my thing now, because becoming a bridge builder and interacting with the entire Mandela effect crowd and getting to know everybody the way I did really slowed. I want to word this properly, but I'm just going to come out that it slowed up my progress. No, it didn't. It was perfect, but it slowed up my progress. See, I can't. There's got to be some way to articulate that. It's exactly the way it was supposed to happen, but I felt like if it was just me, I could have went on and did so much more and learning and growing on my own. But I did what I did for whatever reason, and now I'm at that point now where I'm starting to get back on the, I didn't pull away from, I don't go on other people's sites as much. If they pop up a video, I don't really pay too much attention to it. I'm really not into the Mandela effects like I used to be. I'm 90%, 95% affected. I mean, it's like everything I tell you, it's like, what is it? Oscar Mayer, that's the one I'm not affected by. And all these people are like, oh, what are you talking about? That's always the way. I said, no, this is the way it's always been for me. I don't know what to tell you. But that's it. I say I'm not chasing Mandela effects yet. I'm still interacting with them, talking with them. When I see one now, I look for what is closer to the truth, which is the statement that Kimberly keeps mentioning. That's what closer to the truth is the name of her art, the artwork, right? Closer to truth, and that's what I've been looking at.
What do you? So, what does the quantum mechanical symbol mean for that? And if you don't know,
it's null. I'll go with the null set in quantum mechanics.
I'm getting the null set?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Probably look it up, because I remember reading on it. It was, I think I can pull this out. I think that's exactly what it is. It's the null set in quantum mechanics. Yeah. It's phi. Phi it's the 21st letter in the Greek alphabet. And that's where I found the symbol. I found out about that. So I looked that up, and I'm getting all this other information on the plane angle, polar coordinates, the quantum mechanics, and what's phi stand for. You know what, here's the page, I believe.
Yeah.
No, something's all different here. Okay.
And phi goes into that ratio, right? That
the golden ratio.
Yeah.
That's involved. Algebra's involved. Probability theory's involved. I want to find out what that is. They're calling it. Okay, now this is here. You go. The letter phi is commonly used in physics to represent wave functions in quantum mechanics, such as in Schrodinger's equation and Brackett notation. What?
Very synchronistic how it goes into it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's making perfect sense.
And then as a number sequence, doesn't that also go into like the Fibonacci sequence and like?
I believe it does. I believe that's something. And believe me, this is right before, I was getting ready for this trip and coming up. So I'm coming up and reading stuff. Now I'm reading quantum mechanic books now, because I figure that circle out there, which has eggs in it. Oh, here we go. That symbol that was in the sky. that just got me reading quantum physics stuff, and I'm really not, it's like I understand it, but I don't understand it. If I had a dictionary, it would just take that much longer. This is not fast. I'm reading a Harry Potter book. Let me rip through this. This is, I got to be on point and pay attention to what's going on. And I'm just going to keep reading them, and I figure something will click. I'm not, I'm just going to read them and make sure I'm paying attention.
That's a good intuition. I think that's going more into your full power of who you are and how you lead a lot of others. And the Fibonacci and whatever people want to describe this infinite spiral that goes infinitely deeper in, which can have many variations. It's what's shown up in nature, what you're finding in the vision, that fractality of everything, it being seen, and that having a deep rabbit hole that keeps going more than what we're able to describe now, and that will bring you to your deeper amounts of abilities within yourself that will utilize them greatly. So thank you so much for coming on the show.
Oh, my pleasure.
It's been wonderful having you.
I was thinking about driving out next week. We could do another show.
Yeah, that's not too much, is it? To ask. So can you plug your information of how people can reach you?
You can. My site is called Susso, SUSSO.
On YouTube?
On YouTube. There is, now real quick, I purged my old channel. It was part of my process. It was perfect. All the old information is down the bottom of the channel, and everything's kind of labeled. Right now I'm into connecting, or getting a better connection, living a non-linear life. All terms I've taken from Kimberly Lynn Hansen. I'm sure, whatever, that's what I'm doing. That's what I was doing back then and kind of stopped. And not that I was doing it, but I feel like that's the direction I was going in, the freedom of just doing and listening. So now I'm learning how to listen better, connect better. That's what my page is basically geared towards now. If you want to see the older stuff, it's 3 years from 2015 to 2019, early 19, where I just, I'm chasing Mandela effects, but I do say a lot of interesting information on there. I go back to my old videos and repost them, and I'm just like, wow, I said that back then? I'm repeating myself. Now I'm repeating myself. It's like, why was I doing that? Well, it was time for me to find the next step. And I found the next step.
You're also on Facebook, Anthony Santosusso.
Yeah.
And here's your book for people that want to get themselves a copy.
That would be on Amazon. Kindle, it's 99 cents. Right now it's 14 on Amazon. I'm bringing it down to 12, but I'm having a problem with my computer in that site for some reason. But that's available on Amazon.
And what are your plans for the future?
I don't make plans anymore. I don't. That's a great question, because right now, basically, when I get back, I'm just going to be reading quantum physics books, and I'm going to be writing my second book. There's quite a bit to write about, and I've already kind of outlined some of it because of the Ketchum trip. Because before that, it was turning into a self-help book, and I was like, well, that's not what I'm looking for. It's not really what I do. This is about my experiences and the things that actually happen to me. And it reads like science fiction, but it's real. This stuff happened to me. That's why I had to document it, and that's what I wanted the second book to be as well. But I was like, wow. Nothing really to report on. Nothing's really happening, and now things have taken a turn, and I have something else to write about now. Quite a bit.
Lovely. And I'm Sean Bond. You can reach me on Silver Cord Space Spiritual Science and YouTube, or and on the psionicleague.com, and also on Facebook. You can get a hold of me for sessions and all that kind of stuff if you want to learn all these unique abilities and stuff. But and
Thanks for having me on there.
Thank you. If you'd like to see more of us doing videos, let us know in the comments, and share Send it out as much as people as possible.
Yeah, I'm gonna have shown on my channel, so you're gonna want to check that out.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. We'll catch you later. Let's all shift it. Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to see more content like this, please show your love and subscribe to this channel for more content. Click that like button and share this video. The more people I see watching, the more I know what content people like. The more motivation I have to film and create. Mostly I'm doing this by myself, so the extra little push will definitely get me into action. And blast that notification bell to get the latest alerts on release. Comment your questions and possible future show ideas, what you think, below. I may end up answering those questions in the next show. Links are in the description if you want to contact me for more info, possible consultations, distant healing, massage, DNA programming, past life readings, and much, much more, as well as the services demonstrated in this video. Go to the psionicleague.com if you are interested in joining the league. Love you all so very much. Thank you for all your support.
With